What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to GmiasWorld, and right here we're gonna go ahead and get that 99 Randy Moss for free. If you guys know what that means, you are probably a veteran of GmiasWorld and you know what a power-up pass is. So if you are a veteran and you're part of the fam, I need you to go ahead and write the number 3 in the comment section, because a lot of you guys have upgraded your teams and done so much more for your squad and been able to utilize your currency a lot better, because we understand now we don't need to spend if we don't have to. Now remember, if for whatever reason Sean Taylor's price is too wild, this guy is going to get that power pass removed. We're going to get him for a lot less than whatever he's going for, and then we'll continue to move forward. Also remember, if you have your daily objectives done and you have 300, you should have 2 99 overall passes. I don't know how many of you guys are like mutt heads like that where you have 2 99 overall passes, but if you are, write the number 7 in the comments, because now you know it's double the fun, twice the fun right now. So definitely make sure that you guys are looking into doing that. You pretty much have to log in every day. You got to buy a pack from the store and win 2 games. All right, sometimes that turns into 3 games depending on whatever's going on. Some people debate that PS4 is the one that has the glitch versus Xbox. I don't know. Just make sure that you check that you're getting credit for the daily objectives on a regular basis. All right. So what we're going to be doing right now, we're going to be going ahead equipping Randy Moss with certain abilities, but I'm going to go with the regular Moss because I've been told that if he activates the regular Moss, it doesn't, like, it's not treated like the Moss that you start off with, which means that it doesn't go away if you don't use it. I'm not sure if that's the truth, but that's what I was told. I'm going to go ahead and try to figure it out in a couple games and see what happens. I'm going to go ahead quickly and show you guys what's going on as far as the abilities and everything else that's going on. But I've been doing a lot of experimenting lately, so you may have seen my team jump from 2 tight ends to whatever. We're going to go back to having wide receivers on the squad and seeing what we can do with it. And then we're going to continue to figure out what is going to be necessary for us to move forward as far as the squad goes. So I just want to be very, very clear. You do not have to use these abilities that I'm choosing. I'm going with Streak Specialist, Post Flag Elite, Wide Receiver Apprentice, and Route Technician. You don't have to use it. That's based on the way that I play with the players that I use. Some of you guys like to have the in specialist, slant specialist, all kinds of specialists with the specialist. Whatever makes your team OP, whatever makes you so dominant that your opponent wants to rip his console apart into shreds, that's what I want you guys to use. For me, this is what I'm using right now. All right, so a lot of you guys always ask, like, why do you use those specific things? Because that pretty much, if I have to throw a post, like, pretty much what happens is, because you guys know I'm going to throw up a streak, you guys double team. If I want to beat it, like if I really wanted to like play Madden and really win the game, I would go and do post, I would run post, and then it definitely burns the the double team and stuff like that. But I'm still labbing, and I lab in a lot of head-to-head games and try to figure out stuff because I'm getting prepared for Madden 21. All right, for everybody else, like, you have to understand that if you guys want to win, or you're really trying to make sure that you get those games, those tough games taken care of, you're going to want to make sure that you add the right abilities onto the players. So again, when you have slant specialists, in specialists, out specialists, when you have those things on your cards, you can literally throw the ball into double and triple coverage. All right, now I'm not telling you that that's something that you need to do, but it's something that you obviously can do. If it's something that you wanted to, it doesn't really matter. So right here, you can see that Calvin Johnson dropped down to a 98. We got to go ahead and get that go deep back up. So we got to add somebody else back there real quick. I don't like that, bro. When dudes ain't running around with 99s, like, it makes me nervous. You know what I'm saying, bro? Like, hold on. Are you back to normal? No, you still ain't there yet, though. Hold on. What do we have going? Okay, we're going to put Torrey Holt over here, and then we'll go ahead and drop back, our main dude over there, Tyreek Hill, and then we should have Calvin Johnson back to a 99 overall. And we'll figure that stuff out. But yeah, pretty much getting him up to that tier, you're going to require a lot of things. The John Madden coach, all those slots. You're going to need to go deep. And, that'll get him up to a 99 overall where he is right now. So now he's good. We got Randy Moss there. I do also want to point out that wide receiver apprentice is so much more useful than the actual just outside, because now we get to put him in the slot, get him on a corner route, out routes, all kinds of weird stuff from that situation. It's going to be a lot more difficult if I run my offense this way, because people understand, most people that I play, they come out, they're double teaming and triple teaming my outside players. So it's like, okay, bro, dudes realize that they can't cover me one-on-one. Like, look, this is a no-brainer. They got to do what's right. So those are just some of the things that I want you guys to know. If you guys are practicing the streak and people are starting to double team and triple team, start coming out in tight sets and running out routes, post, and things like that, and adjust it. Meanwhile, you can still run the streak from those same exact formations. All right, so we'll get back to that in a second, but people were asking some insight into it, but those are the reasons behind why I chose those specific abilities. Obviously with Kelvin Benjamin, I only had Leapfrog on just to taunt my opponent after I scored. Right now with Randy Moss, we want to make sure that we're getting the full capability of the card, which is why we are going to now have those specific abilities on his card. Now, we jump into the game. The first thing that I want you guys to understand is this is completely for understanding if Randy Moss is going to be somebody that we can replace. What's the other guy that we just had, Kelvin Benjamin, that was just raid sold for like the second time, right? He's 6'4", and his build is very, very slender. So a lot of you guys, like I've been telling you, the reason that throw me a pick then to start the game. A lot of reasons why you've been having success with Kelvin Benjamin, his body archetype, like his body is so wide. So you pretty much can shield off the defender. Randy Moss is like, he's very, very skinny. He's built the way that he actually looked when he played, to EA's credit. He was just like a big, 6'4" skinny guy that could run fast. And that's what you get. The problem is there's a lot of corners out there that, can pretty much, body him up. The night trains, some people put, free safety Calvin on him. If the guys are not, if these guys don't have, the bulk like Calvin Johnson, Kelvin Benjamin, it's very, very difficult, which is why, I showed you guys that mossing with Grunk is very easy. I've received messages like, yo, bro, I done went out of the game and I done mossed like 3-4 dudes with Grunk. That's the thing that brings back more energy to your game. Because a lot of you guys, what's impressive is some of you guys came here winning no games in Weekend League. Now you're averaging a lot more. Like, even if you're only up to like 10, that's still a lot of wins coming from 0 to 10. So you guys see what I do, you start to understand it, and it's very, very annoying to your opponent. It's sort of like, when you get a dude that comes out running near flex, you're like, all right. But again, I showed you guys pretty much if you, that dude just, he screamed. That dude screamed crazy. Pretty much what happens is this, right? To be safe with near flex close, I need all of you guys to make sure that you have an ability on your D tackle. I prefer SAP, but you guys can do whatever you want. And the reason that you have that ability is because as long as he's there and he has power specialist, pass rush elite, and run stopper, they can't run that offense completely because it takes away the run game. Now, the one time that I didn't have SAP powered up, I went 24-1 in Weekend League when I should have been 25-0. On my 25th game, I played a guy that got me over the top. Not over the top, but he ran the ball. He was getting yards with it, and then it set it up so that he could get me over the top. And it was craziness. And I'm like, if I had SAP, that wouldn't have happened because you're getting that pressure no matter what. Even if they ID that person, even if for whatever reason they have an ability on their center, where a lot of you guys are running around, you put all day on your center and you think it works, my blitz is screaming no matter what. It doesn't matter how good of a player you are, how bad of a player you are. My blitz is going to scream. The issue is, though, most people don't run my blitz. So I try to give you guys insight into that because a lot of you guys are like, yo, Gmia, I'm getting dominated by these guys running near flex close. What am I supposed to do? Usually when they come out there, they want to set the run game up to pass. And then they'll double team your outside receiver, run outside and throw, corners and post routes. All right. So that D tackle position, that actually limits what near flex close can do. I just wanted to go ahead and point that out as well, because that was something that I seen. It was brought to my attention that's something that's being asked regularly in the comments. I want to make sure you guys understand that's a real reason for why I use Warren Sapp. Now, getting back to Randy Moss and, the builds and the body types. Look, you see this pass right here? You see like how, he almost picked me off right there. But Randy Moss, when he's out there one-on-one, like you see how fast he's going down the field, right? Right here, we're gonna go ahead and catch the ball. He did whatever he did. I can't shield the defender. So what happens is it's a lot more difficult to do. So why did that guy just fall on the ground like that? Okay, why did I juke into him? It becomes a little bit more involved to deal with that, which is why I went to 2 tight ends to kind of experiment with that. Because there was a time in Madden 15 when I was running around with 2 tight ends and I couldn't be beat. It was very, very few people that were able to beat me. And, that was one of the more dominant things, to run around with tall players and just throw it up and, be able to use a catch. Madden 15 was actually a lot easier to do it. This year, it's a lot harder because EA has adjusted the way that the AI responds. So in some cases, it's a major gamble because you're going to get picked up automatically through the animation. But if you start to get used to it and dabble a little bit, you will get better at it. And it will become part of your game to where, your opponent can't just sit and cover 3 all game. You see what I'm saying? Because what's hilarious is people complain about everything, no matter what. We all have things that we complain about. But my biggest thing is the ball going through my body. Because I'm sending everybody. I just want to be a solid human being when I go for a pick. That's all I'm asking for. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, throwing the ball through my body is mad wild. Whatever else is going on, it doesn't matter. Because we have people doing all kinds of weird stuff in Madden. But again, our objective, how do we go ahead and dominate our opponent without having to worry about anything? And this is one of the ways that you do it. All right, you play good defense, you send everybody, your head coach and his moms, and you get that done. Get the ball out quick. Now, right there, is that Randy Moss again? Yo, okay, you don't want to throw it? All right, whatever. Whatever, bro. Don't throw it then. Oh, I have all the time in the pocket. I had all that time. All right, you get, okay, yeah, get Moss real quick. Yo, Calvin, word? Calvin, that's how we doing this? Okay. Calvin, do me a favor, bro. When you go to the locker room, you're gonna see like a Pooh Bear, like, Pooh Bear, you're gonna see Winnie the Pooh. Don't worry about it though. Nothing's gonna happen. Why did that guy just drop? You see, and then now the momentum is going his way. Because everything else after that, now this guy runs for 6. It's mad ridiculous. Now this idiot Walter Payton, like, bro, watch this. Go ahead, get hit sticked. Good job, man. Good job. Fumble the ball. Run it for 6. Run it for 6. You want my mom's number? I'm about to give you my mom's number. If you would have gotten there for 6, I would have just DM'd you my mom's number because you deserve it. Obviously, if you're hitting me and I'm fumbling for no reason, you absolutely have earned my mom's number. Why is Walter Payton such a fumble machine? You know what, guys? We got to get rid of him. I think we're at the point now that we have to get rid of him. I think we are. I know a lot of you guys are like, yo, he's the best, but realistically, Barry Sanders doesn't even fumble as much as he does. He fumbles at least once every game for me. Now, you see, he got all those moves and everything like that, and I do believe that without the fumbling, he's actually better than thing there. See, the momentum is all going his way now. And that's another thing about, when you're trying to shield the opponent, that pick was actually a very, very good pick by him because he got the right angle. Now, obviously, I know how to adjust to that angle. I've been pretty much just specializing in double and triple teams, just so you guys know. Look at the animation. They wouldn't let me jump, but I got all the, I got lurker, I got all that. That's just going to happen sometimes. You got to deal with that. But I'm trying to lab throwing into double and triple coverage. Single coverage I'm not really worried about it because if he keeps giving me that, he's going to get dominated. So I'm not really worried about that. If you guys were wondering, like, what am I doing? What's happening? Everything that I'm trying to do is perfect, the scheme that I've already, created and I'm trying to make a lot better. So I'm not really worried about it. We get the ball back at the half. I'm getting sacked. The dude's sending, how many people he just sent right there? 8? Okay, now he didn't send as much that time. Now we getting mossed. Now he's getting mossed. There we go. You know what I'm saying? Like, he was sending 8 and 9. Now that's next level savagery. Because I don't send 9 unless you get my butt cheeks in a toozy. Like, yo, bro, like, you have to be doing some real wild things for me to even think about sending 9. Like, 9 is like really, like, you've got me to that point where it's like, all right, cool, I ought to break something in the house. Like, this guy, like, he knew that, okay, just pick it off, man. Because he's going to keep trying me. Bro, user game is strong, man. User game, okay, he's just sending what is that? That was 8 again? Yeah, he just sent an 8. He's sending 8 with no regard for human life. Yeah, we got to get that ball off, though. Like, that's just what it is. So you guys got to see Randy Moss is going to be a guy that we're probably going to keep for now. I don't see them releasing any other receiver that I would really want right now. Plus, it's so late in the year. I don't know if EA is going to hit us with something like, yo, we going out with a bang. That would be pretty cool if they did that. Like, if they brought back some, like, OG players that were, had hype, a Vincent Jackson. I'd be like, yo, okay. You know what I'm saying? We good now. But I don't know if they're going to do that. So we got to work with what we have right now. And this is what it is. So Randy Moss is probably going to be the guy we'll stay with. I'm going to go ahead and avoid raid selling him for now. Even though I'll be promising you guys I won't raid sell people. It just gets to that point, guys. I'm sorry. It's 4th and 2. We're going to go ahead and run that thing. Oh, spin move him then. Get hit stick. Yeah, it don't really matter at this point. Okay, so he's leaving him one-on-one. I'm getting sacked. Yo, I don't know. Hold up. Was that guy in a spy? What does he do? How did that guy go? Okay, yeah. Oh, so he's a man-to-man. Oh, Randy Moss, take care of this. Thanks, bro. So I see what he was doing. He was sending a lot of people, bro. I'm like, yo, how is this guy getting in there like that? Like, it was just real crazy. But shout out to him for not being scared to do that. That's very, very bold. Good hands, Sap. Sap, good hands right there, bro. Like, you know what? You deserve a raise. But I'm gonna raise, yo, you. Oh my, yo, he ain't going nowhere. Like, I'm not gonna act like I'm raging. Like, Sap can't go nowhere. So I could just sit here and just say whatever because he knows he's not going nowhere. So it don't matter. Other than, like, it's certain dudes that you can't get rid of. Sap cannot go. Sap does things that I'm telling you right now. Okay, good stuff by this guy, man. Great play right there, man. Good job. All right, so what he's about to do right here? Let's go ahead. Let's go to a next. Okay, what? What he's about to do? Okay. Oh, whoa, bro. Okay, cool. Send me a text the next time you're gonna rage quit. I don't know what's going on, but look, guys. Randy Moss is back. You can go ahead and use the Power Up Pass if you would like, so you can get him for free the way I did for the 99 and see what he's about. I'm telling you right now, he could probably be a lot more useful to you than Gronkowski. All right, guys, I'll see you guys and girls soon. Thank you so much for the support. Until next time, one love, y'all.